Hi everyone, it's Nana, Foxy Mama 365, right back again with what in the world is going on. So in case you guys haven't heard, in the last couple of days actually, the Mueller investigation has been wrapped up and they've submitted their report. And it was given to the Attorney General, William Barr, and he's looked through it and he's given a 4-page statement of his own. And in his statement, he says that he said quite a lot of stuff, but pretty much he says with regards to collusion, that there was no evidence of collusion. So Trump is off the hook for that. So there was no criminal evidence whatsoever on collusion. However, he says that, this is the special counsel's word, states that while there are reports does not conclude that the President Trump committed a crime, it also does not exonerate him on the case of obstruction of justice. So go figure what that means. So pretty much Mueller did not really give up, well, we're not told what his final judgment was. I think he pretty much left it up to the Attorney General and possibly the members of House of Rep and the Senate to decide, what to do with it. But I am wondering anyways, is why didn't he just tell us what his findings were? Why did he leave it up to other people to decipher or decide for us? One. Two, there's a lot of bias. Apparently, it seems, because obviously William Barr, who was just confirmed Attorney General a month ago or something less than that, he got this job pretty much based on a letter he wrote saying, he had praises for Trump and saying that the special counsel Mueller's investigation was problematic to Trump, but he thought Trump was on the right side of the law. And so when you see that there's so much bias already, how can you actually rely or depend on what he has said? So the Democrats are shouting foul. They want to actually see Mueller's report for themselves and make a decision on their own. But at the moment, the report is sealed and the president is like, I don't think we're going to be showing everybody that report. So the president is taking a victory lap and he's going around saying, yeah, he has been literally, cleared of all collusion and obstruction of justice, which is not really the case. Collusion, for sure, he did not collude with Russia. That they said they couldn't find any criminal intent, any criminal whatever with regards to collusion. However, they cannot exactly, clear him totally on obstruction of justice. Remember when he fired James Comey, who was the FBI director then, and he did sit down on an interview and he was asked, that's Trump he was asked why he fired James Comey, and Trump said, it was because he was, something with regards to the whole investigation, So Comey is still saying that he believed that on its own was obstruction of justice. So depending on what side of the aisle you are, the Republicans are trying to see this whole thing shut away and keep it moving. However, I remember when it was Clinton's turn with regards to Benghazi, they wanted all the investigations they could get. They wanted to probe and probe. And when it was Clinton's emails, they wanted all the details about the emails, and so it's a mess. Moving right along, Jussie Smollette is out of the gate. Yes, Jussie Smollette has been cleared. He's free and fair to walk. Yep, I don't know what's going on in the world, but that's what we've heard. So as of yesterday, we were all surprised and stunned to find out that Jussie is a free man. All 16 charges have been dropped. So the Chicago police apparently were blindsided, and as well as they were blindsided by this whole thing, and also the mayor, what's his name again? I can never remember. Rahm Emanuel was also kind of blindsided by the whole thing, and they came out and gave me the statement saying that they were really upset with him and they couldn't understand why this happened. Whew, it's a lot, child. So pretty much the 16 charges were dropped, and according to Jussie Smollette's attorney, one of the ladies that represented him, she said, well, it just seemed like the Chicago police had already tried him in the court of public opinion. with regards to, she was saying, why did they have to come out to do a public statement? They had already like found him guilty there, and if they had gone to trial, which he wanted to go and do, and it would have been bad for the Chicago police because they had also been leaking out information drip by drip, you know, so they would have had to probably, you know, investigate to who did all of that. But what we're also hearing is that there's a lady that used to work with Michelle Obama. I think her name is Miss Fox, and she apparently wrote a note. There were some text messages allegedly which she wrote saying, oh, she was kind of interested in the case, but later on she recluded herself. But people are still saying that she had some kind of influence with the attorney general that was handling the case, and because of that he was probably let go. All the charges were dismissed and the case was sealed. But his lawyer says that he had no responsibility to come out and say and apologize or anything, but he will be doing community services. And he has also going to have to forfeit $10,000 that he put down as bond. So I don't know what you guys think. It's all such a big mess. So Jussie says it's all going to be expunged from his record as well, which is good for him. He says, I have been truthful and consistent on every level. I will not be my mother's son if I was capable of doing a job of what they said I was accused of doing. And I am a man of faith and a man of knowledge of my history, blah, 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 blah. Jussie, take 5 sticks. You're just out because, honestly, we don't know because obviously the records are sealed. But I'm thinking to myself, if you are really innocent of everything, why didn't you go to trial and clear your name? You're always going to have this cloud. Everybody's just going to think that, hey, Jussie, you know, it's just very iffy. You should have just gone to trial, cleared your name, even though I understand that there are times when people want to, like, you know, you don't want to go through the mud, you know, even though you might be innocent, but sometimes you just don't want to do that, you know, and he's forfeiting the $10,000, which doesn't cover the cost or the expense that the Chicago police has put in for all the work and all the time. Oh well, it is what it is. So we're moving right along. Wendy's husband's baby mama has had her baby. Allegedly, yeah. I love Alex Rogers. Check him out. I love Alex. Anyway, Trace, Wendy's husband's baby mama, I don't know, baby, girlfriend, side chick, whatever you want to call her, has allegedly had a baby. We had Tasha K spilling this tea, and she also said she called to the hospital and the lady answered and she said, oh, is this Nikki? And Nikki was like, hey, hello, and she hung up the phone, but later on they spoke to her and it was like, oh, the baby's had little issues, but we don't really know what it was. But apparently the baby's here and it's a baby girl. So I'm happy every child is a beautiful thing, I guess. I don't know what you guys think. But I'm just also wondering, I think Wendy is so heartbroken that she's not enough for her husband, and her husband is still having this affair with this lady and still carrying on. So I'm just wondering, it just has Wendy looking all kinds of crazy. But anyway, it was also alleged that Wendy was spotted without her wedding ring. You know, she had also told us that, oh, don't ask me about mine and I won't ask you about yours until you see this ring gone. So I don't know, she was spotted without the ring. So does that mean that it's over? I don't know. Moving right along. So Loughlin's daughter, her name is Olivia Jade, who's a YouTuber, is crying foul at her parents. She's very upset at her parents because allegedly she's lost a lot of revenue on her YouTube channel. She's being dumped by Sephora. I don't know if Amazon has also dumped her, because I know she had some makeup line with Sephora, and they have shut that down. But I don't know if Amazon and some other sponsors of hers have dumped her. It'll be interesting to know, to find out. We'll be watching anyway, Trace. But she says that they've turned her life upside down. At the moment, she is still, she and her sister, and I believe all the other members of this whole issue are still at the USC, you know, University of South, I think California is, I don't know. but they're still members of the USC, but they haven't been spotted on campus. She's literally hiding at home. She's had a lot, she's been bullied, and there's been a lot of backlash after this whole incident. She says her parents have made her life a living hell. She really didn't even want to go to school. She was just going there for the experience of, you know, hanging out, making new friends, drinking, and just partying. That's really why she was in school. You know, and it's just so sad. The day this report broke, she was on a yacht. A really big yacht with the USC Board of Trustees chairman and his daughter, his yacht. Yes. So girl, when you're like already, you know, hanging out with the high and mighty, why the hell do you need to go to school? So my issue right here is, if a child says they don't want to go to school and they are doing well, because she was really making a lot of money. She was raking in close to 100,000 thereabout on YouTube a month, thereabout, you know, and this is not even adding up all the other little things that she gets, you know. If a child is saying, I don't want to go to university, should we as parents keep pushing? Should we be forceful, you know, to make sure, ensure? I understand that we do want our kids to have that education, just in case their first love, you know, doesn't work out. Like people that play football and all of that, you still want them to go to university, you know, just so if they outlive that life, you know, if they fall, they have some kind of injury and all of that, they still have a degree that they can fall back on. What do you guys think? Should we as parents keep pushing our kids? Should we just let them, you know, because sometimes you don't want them to make that mistake, you know, where they're like, oh, I guess it's never ever too late to actually do the work and get into university or into a college to do the work. I don't know. It's all just a mess. But any which ways, this girl was enjoying living her best life until her parents decided, nope, we're going to give you a better life, and all of that has backfired. So she's very upset. She can't come out now. Her YouTube channel is also having a lot of issues. I know some people subscribe, she got more subscribers, but at the same time, she also lost some subscribers, and she's losing sponsorship. So, it's all a mess. What do you guys think? Should she keep going? Should she, I don't know, go back, continue? I don't know. It's all a mess. And then, of course, there's still more lawsuits coming out at the university, so I don't know. In the interim, Michael Avenatti is in hot water at the moment. He's facing close to 47 years over a 25 million extortion scheme against Nike. Michael says, well, we shouldn't worry about him, that he's going to be cleared of all the charges. We should just, you know, hang back and watch and see. And I'm saying, sorry, Michael, we're not worried about you. Good luck to you. The only thing is, Michael Avennati is representing, I think, 2 or 3 of the clients, of the ladies that were allegedly assaulted by R. Kelly. All this is allegedly. Please, don't come for me. So apparently he was representing 2 or 3 of the ladies that were allegedly assaulted by R. Kelly, and so now his character is now being called to question, and it might slow the whole process down a little bit, and they're going to also wonder how he got the tapes, and you know, because there were tapes. At the moment, there are about 3 tapes that have been released with regards to R. Kelly, you know, with sleeping with minors. So we really don't know what's going on. It is what it is. So we'll be watching. Nene Leakes is still fighting with her co-mates, and she's like, oh, Cynthia did this. Cynthia what Nene is upset about is that Cynthia had Kenya over at one of her events, and Nene is like, hey, if you are my friend, why are you having Kenya over? I think it's Cynthia's event, and she can have whosoever she wants to have. I don't know why Nene is being extreme. I think Eva said it best. Nene, it's not always about you, you know, let other people live. We don't know, but we'll be watching definitely this Sunday on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. So thanks guys for watching. Be sure to share, be sure to comment, be sure to subscribe, and comment down below. Thanks for watching. See you soon.